From Dennis, I think I've been watching for over 10 years at this point. Remember my first video being you walking around outside with a monitor and opening it on a random table. What's your most memorable moment of LTT?
Holy crap. You know, it's not the first time I've been asked that. Wow. But it gets harder every time. Like I was watching, I was trying to find some clip for some reason, and I pulled up the wrong video, what turned out to be the wrong video. And I watched the intro of it, and it was like a 3.5-year-old video by this point. So it was completely fresh. And it was a video about the, I forget what it's called, the key mouse. So it's a keyboard that has mouse sensors, so you can type and mouse without ever actually lifting your hands off of it. And James was the writer for it, and we did this goofy sketch at the beginning where Colton is playing the role of this presenter who's pitching a product in a business meeting. Here, I might as well just bring it up. I don't think we have my audio fixed. Keymouse LTT. Yeah, here we go. I don't think we have my audio fixed, but that's fine. We'll just Tokyo, Japan. Here it is. So what we did is we envisioned the pitch meeting, and we actually had the voices dubbed over in Japanese, and then we subtitled our own video, and so it's just this stupid pitch of him being like, well, so that's good, but what are we going to call it? And I believe it's a female voice for Colton's like mental, and so it's in Japanese. Anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is over the years, we've done so many things that I didn't even remember doing this. I watched it, I burst out laughing. Just watching this, I was like, that was so freaking funny. I don't know. Well, we use the conference room all the time, Aiden. We use it, like, if anything, we don't have enough conference room these days. Yeah, we use it all the time. It is more used now than ever. I don't know.
There's been a lot of stuff.
Like there's milestones, right? You know, 1 million subscribers, or the first time we got a YouTube rep, or
1 million subscribers is pretty sick.
You know, the new office. Like
I remember how pissed I was. I told you this story too. We were at PAX. This was one of the first. Maybe it was actually the first. No, I don't know. Maybe it was the second PAX. But it was at a very early PAX, back when I used to do the Indie Mega Booth.
Yeah.
And there was this guy in the Indie Mega Booth, and I was going around talking to people about their games and stuff, because I was trying to figure out if I was going to do another Indie Mega Booth video. And he was like, sorry, who are you? And I was like, oh, we're this like tech channel. We have almost 1 million subscribers. And he was like, oh, well, if you cover my game, maybe you'll get to 1 million. And I was like, you know me. The amount of immediate rage was like very high. And I was just like, no, there is no way I am covering your crappy game. So hitting that like first 1 million milestone, I remember thinking back to that dude and just being like, well, you, dude, we made it without you.
There's been so many moments, like, you know, some of them are, you know, remembering how hard it was and how hard we worked, like that first CES when I had to fight so hard just to get a meeting with anybody.
Yeah.
And then there's the ones like on the trip to Intel, I think I talked about this in Tel Aviv, having, you know, literally 25, 30, 40, I don't know. It was like a crowd of people that had apparently all been messaging throughout the day that they wanted to have like a photo op and take selfies with me. And my handlers kept being like he actually has to make a video, like video first. They finally come to me. They're like, look, the dam's going to burst here at some point. Like we have to do something. Are you okay doing that? I'm like, you guys didn't even ask me. Yeah, I'm totally down. And the experience of walking out there with people who are so smart that they are building the most advanced products, designing the most advanced products on the planet, and they're like a fan of me, Like, you know, by comparison, I feel like I'm pretty smart. I'm good at some stuff, but the amount of respect that I have for what they do, and they're like, oh, can I get a picture of the, oh, this is so exciting. I'm like, guys, chill. You're the ones doing the cool stuff, right? Like how mind-blowing that is for me as an experience, right? Where I talk to people that I'm like, and they're like, oh, Linus, you're super cool. I'm like, no, I'm not, you know? Like, there's just been, it's just countless, you know? This has been a wild run, you guys. And, you know, I'm reminded of bittersweet moments, right? Like the 10 million subscriber stream. That wasn't an easy thing for me to say, but it was also cathartic. And it was, I still go back and read comments on it just to see your guys' support, and how much what we're doing means to you, you know? It's hard to distill it down to one moment. I don't think I can.
Yeah, fair enough.
Thanks for watching and subscribing to this week's clips. Now, you might know me as the WAN Show producer, but did you know that I'm also a lover of popcorn? That's why I want to give a special shout out to Sizzle for sponsoring this week's clips. Take a snack break, relax, watch some more clips, and get 10% off your first order of one of Sizzle's 6 delicious flavors using the link down in the video description. Delicious.